Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you doing? I hope you are doing fantastic. It's good to be here as usual. How are you doing, my people? Thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you for subscribing, commenting, and sharing my content. I'm really humbled and I do not take you for granted. So guys, this content will come after my attempt to come live and do the same content by going live, but unfortunately I'll show you. I'm not sure why it's not going live. Yeah, like my YouTube is not going live, so I've just made a decision to just make the content instead. So this is what is happening. It's just rotating and saying going live, but it's not going live. So you will understand why even after putting it out that I'll be coming out, that I'll be coming live, then it did not happen. But thank you for your understanding, my people. So this week, let's start. If you don't know me, it's Teshwa Jogona in Teshwa Jogona Vlogs. If you're new in this channel, and let's crack on. So this week I received, of course I do receive emails or DMs from my fans, or, excuse me, pardon me, and supporters. But this week I can remember two of them stood out, and the reason why they stood out, it's because they are people that have been offered. They have been given an offer. And it just shows, so they were asking so many questions about the survival, how things are in the UK. Are they able to survive with the amount that they have been given, they've been offered, and so on and so forth. So that brings me also the same emails. I've received people that are telling me that they have applied like 2 agencies, but they haven't gotten any information back. And also I've received emails, people saying that they have received emails back from the recruiting agencies, and the recruiting agencies are telling them that they have stopped recruiting. What does that mean? And where does it leave us when they say that? This is what I keep saying, and this is what I want to put it in you. When a recruiting agency says that they have stopped recruiting, what it means, it's them. They have stopped recruiting. But you have to realize that UK have so many recruiting agencies. So if only you have put your recruiting, your CVs, or you've applied from 2 people, from 2 recruiting agencies, then, and you're telling me that you haven't got any, you didn't get any feedback, or they got back to you and told you that they have stopped recruiting now, then I feel sad. I feel sad. Because it just means whatever we say here, then you don't, some people do not put it into practice. What do I mean by that? What I mean, I keep insisting. I can't remember which content I made, but I say that, you see the way we hold our phone and we are looking at Facebook, we jump to Twitter, we go to I don't know what, and just like that, I insisted, please make sure in a day you give yourself a target to find 2 recruiting agency or 2 care homes in the UK. Remember, I told you www.carehomes.uk. You look at the care homes that can sponsor, and you just send your CVs. Because remember, there is so many care homes here, and there is so many recruiting agents. But you might find that if they have been given a chance to, like if a care home only wants them to recruit 10 people, like I keep saying, then 3 of them might come from overseas, but 7 are local or residents of the UK. That means this agency, because I came to realize, because I did talk to some people that work in agencies, and they're receiving thousands and thousands and thousands of applications. Yeah, and they have, so if you are lucky and you've been shortlisted, it's because probably they've gone to at least 300, 400, like down to that number. Remember, in those 300, 400 people, they won't be taking the 300 people. They might be taking 3 to 5 people. Yeah, that is one recruiting agent. Yeah, but there are more recruiting agents. So for me, I would say it's the need, it's the urge, it's the push. Like, what is in you? What is in you that is pushing you to know that you want to come to the UK? Because I'm surprised when 2 people, they told me, and they're giving me the whole information of how the human resource managers, they've gotten back to them and they have told them what they need to do and what they are offering them. It just shows you that it's real. But whatever is happening now, those people that are getting offers now, they're getting offers because of the previous. If you remember, this visa started last year. The health and care workers visa started last year. So those are the people that are probably now having the certificate of sponsorship or getting offers. Yeah, but the same visa has been put in shortage occupation list, meaning now whatever they needed that time has kind of been reduced. And that is probably the qualification. That is, if you get a certificate of sponsorship and you go to the UK immigration visa, then your time is accelerated. Like, they don't take that long time to make your decision if you have the right paperwork. And also, remember, they had an amount that the company that is sponsoring you should be able to pay you. But in the putting the health and care workers visa in the shortage occupation list, they lowered the amount of money that your employer can pay you to just over 20,000, just over 20,000. So when it's so that most of the people can, so that most of employers are able to employ people. Remember, just being a carer in UK, they're paid minimum wage. Yeah, just over £8 minimum wage. It is when you're a senior carer that you are paid from 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pounds. However, if you are working with agencies, mostly this comes with, if you are permanently employed, hardly would you find a care home that is going over, let's say, £11. Yeah, £11, £11.50. But if you're working with an agency, which will not be the case with someone who is coming overseas. Someone who is coming overseas, you have to have an employer. That's a requirement. An employer who is permanently employing you. Yeah, but when you get here, you will understand that you can work with the same agencies that are recruiting you from overseas, but you're not permanent. They just send you where they have work. Yeah. So what I really want to insist on, please do not give up. Please don't send 2 applications and then you start saying that you did not get feedback, or the agency has said they're not recruiting. Those agencies are so many. They are so many. But don't forget that more people are applying for the same positions you are applying for. Yeah. So you can imagine, if you sit down and only do 2 applications and wait there, then that one, you're just minimizing the chances of you even getting shortlisted for an interview. This brings me to another, I think it was around three emails I read. People are asking, yeah, from what I read from the emails, people are asking me if I can confirm that those agents, so they tell me the amount the agency is asking for and the name of the agency. So they're asking me to confirm if those agents are legit. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Why? Because, one, as you know me, if you've been following my content, I always say try your best before involving a recruiting agent. Try your best, but if you have to, then look for one, or the one that you feel is right for you. Because the reason why, unless I'm very, very sure, I will come here, and the reason why, you see, like the content I made and called the agents. If you are in the UK, no, if the recruiting agent is in the UK, that recruitment agent is not supposed to charge you. It's not supposed to charge you. Yeah? Because this is how it is. Yeah? If a recruiting agent is in the UK, that recruiting agent is given a job to find people to go and work in a certain home or a certain hospital. That means they're being paid to recruit you. Yeah? They are recruiting agents. And why do hospitals, why do home carers, why do all those people that need carers, why do they use recruiting agents to recruit you or me? It's because it will save them time. It's because it will also cut their cost. Remember, by the time that's why I'm saying the government might say that they have reduced the qualification. But remember, the agent would like to get the best. It will recruit the best because their customer wants the best. Yeah? They will not bring someone who has no qualification or background in care, because also that's going to cost them more, because they're going to train you more, or, you know, so they need someone who at least knows what they're doing. So these homes, the elderly homes, the hospitals, they will use recruiting agency to save them time. And also recruiting agencies are able to go diverse, and they're able to recruit from all over the world, which the care homes, the hospitals, they do not have time for that. Yeah? So that means if the hospital or the care home is taking an agent or choosing an agent to recruit them staff, do you think that is for free? They are paid. They are paid. Yeah? And that's why I'm not saying you're not supposed to pay agent. Yeah? I'm not saying you're not supposed to pay agency if they are supporting you with your process, but you should think about it. If they're being paid to recruit you, then there is a certain amount that is a normal amount, yeah? So that is what I wanted to say. Another thing I wanted to say is, if the recruiting agent that you're using is back in your country, then also be careful, because what it means is that if you pay someone back in your country, example, if I pay someone from Kenya to help me or support me in getting a job in the UK, if things go wrong, I cannot claim anything or sue anyone in the UK. If I'm making sense, because that person is not in the UK. That person is in Africa. That person is in India. That person is in Poland, Mexico. So you cannot sue them in UK, if I'm making sense. So this is all the things that we need to check. I've also learned that some people are actually having to attend something they called, I don't know, online webinars, I don't know what, and you're paying like, yeah, so £100, £200, and you're also paying, I don't know, reservation fee for the next spot that they get. In UK, there is no corruption. There is corruption, but it's not the corruption. There might be corruption, yeah, pardon me, but it's not the corruption that we're used to, yeah. So you cannot buy your way through, yeah. Unfortunately, I'll have to say this, but Unfortunately, some people might not like it, but it is the truth. This can be seconded if you've lived in some of the European countries and so on. There is some there's some things that you cannot. There's no two way about it. Yeah. So please do not put your money somewhere that you know definitely it will be eaten. It will be taken. Yeah. So do not pay for those. I don't know what people are paying. That you attend some online to be told what you need, blah, 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 blah. And then you're asked £100, 200. Why? I'm here, free of charge, telling you what you need to know. So what you need, if it's a recruiting agency, it's a recruiting agency that is telling you, now we are applying for your job. Now this is the place we are. But not a recruiting agent that is charging you to attend webinars and I don't know what. If you're my subscriber, if you're my supporter, you already know what you need. Yeah? So you do not need to pay 200, 300, 100 pounds to attend those things. And that does not guarantee you a space. That's another thing. It does not guarantee you a space. For me, I would say, if you have a question, please ask. If I know about it, I will answer. I know we have time. If you can get 5 minutes to watch my content, then you can get 10 minutes to go to www.gov.uk, check what is the eligibility criteria for health and care workers visa, this new visa, the health and care workers visa that the government started. Remember, it's taking its effect from 15th of February this year. Whatever changes or whatever changes the government has put in place, they are taking effect this year. If you hear someone has been given an offer, or someone is in the middle of getting a COS, or in the middle of getting, or is already getting a visa with health and care workers visa, please do understand those are the people that started applying with the first health and care workers visa when we started this content.